Alright mud lovers, how you doing? We are back once again at the drained reservoir. This place has been dewatered so that they can do some maintenance over there on the sluices, and whilst there's no water we are going to be cleaning up and searching for any history that has been lost here over the years. This reservoir was built over 200 years ago, so I'm sure there's loads of stuff that's been dropped and lost here. So let's get some luck in the muck. Can't believe it. It's Queen Victoria. How you doing, Mum? Oh, we're here with Thames 21 today. Nicola's representing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Got your litter picker?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, here we are. This is our dedicated location. Plenty to get stuck in with. Got the old Ranger 3.0. These volunteer clean-up days are run by the Canal and River Trust and Thames 21. See their websites to see how you can get involved in making our waterways cleaner. Also, you can have fun, get out and about and meet new people at the same time. How you doing, alright?
Yeah, good. How are you?
Not bad, thank you.
Is this a vintage or something?
That's the, yeah, you can sit there later if you get a bit tired. There's something down here. I think it's only a modern thing, but oh, hold on, maybe it's not. Oh, do you know what? It's a thing for the Jubilee.
Is it?
Look at that.
Which Jubilee though?
Oh, yeah, Queen Elizabeth II. Yeah, it's a 50th Jubilee. Obviously, this find is modern. Well, in 2002. God, doesn't time fly? But stick around because later on I find a royal souvenir that dates to over 350 years old. Yeah, I haven't found one of these in ages.
Stand up, Eddie, for God's sake. Salute! That's enough of that.
Salute! Or not. The original Womble. I think I found another record. Yeah, last time it was a 45 and it was, well, I won't tell you the name of the song, you'd have to go and check that video out for yourself, but it actually worked. You found a 45?
Spin the disc.
No, we'll play that.
You think that would clean up?
Yeah, that'll still work. I found them in rougher condition than that. I'll take that and I'll play it.
Yeah, okay.
How cool is that? That's wicked. That could be the soundtrack to the day. I think there's another one just over here. Come and take a look. Who's going to go and get it, me or you?
No, I'll film you. Last time I went out there, right?
Well, Nick almost went down to a knee. Hey! Woohoo! On the ones and twos. There we go. Cool record. That'll play. Once we clean that up.
Excellent.
Just call me DJ Cy. DJ Cy Finds in the house. Let's do a remix.
It could be
Yeah,
way down upon the Swanee River.
Oh, we've got a little solo cameo a cappella from Nicola. What do you think it is? Leave the comments below. It's a bit old, a bit later this one, so we're probably thinking, I don't know, maybe like 80s. So maybe a bit of Wham or a bit of Queen. Put your guesses in the comments below.
How deep is your mud?
Very good. Yeah, we'll come up with loads of lovely
How
mud puns.
deep
Or
is
is it,
your
as
mud?
someone suggested before, is it mud tiger feet? Well, I found Cat Slater's slipper. Don't know Cat Slater, look her up, she's on EastEnders. Oh, there's two more vinyl records. What if these are like collector's items? Oh, we'll have a bit of fun playing these. Someone obviously had a little bit of a frisbee competition when they're out here. See how far they can throw their old records. These are going to be albums though. Let's hope there's something cool. That's an intelligent man right there. Well, Oscar's here, helping us do some cleaning up. What you got in your sack, Santa?
Found something. I've lost it now. Hold on. Here we go.
Ooh.
That? A clock with a... I think this is a lid. I think there's another one on here. Maybe with another icon on it. Do you reckon
Yeah. Some offering or another, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's got a dial here, which is a lid.
yeah, that's strange. Maybe
Reckon I
it's...
had it in the car? On the dashboard?
Possibly. Ooh, got no idea. Can you pop that off? Oh, it's got batteries and stuff in it.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a little clock, isn't it? Maybe it's an alarm clock. What time you got to go to temple?
Yeah, maybe.
So what do you reckon?
Wow. I think I
It's,
don't want to mess with you with that in your hand.
No, it's falling apart, but that's where the handle was.
Flipping heck.
And it's a big beast, isn't it?
Yeah, wow.
Do you think it's like a ceremonial thing?
Let's have a look. Has it got like a... Doesn't feel like it's overly sharp, you know,
No.
that edge, does it?
No. And it's got...
It could be. It could be. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I think you're right. I think it is some sort of
like
offering, ceremonial.
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, we'll show you Shani anyway, and
Yes.
she can decide what she wants to do with it.
Okay.
Might leave it out for the police, but
Yeah.
yeah, well done, good find.
Sure.
don't annoy Nicola today because she's got a a big weapon.
Okay, I'll go and show.
You give us your opinion. What do you think it is then?
Is too damaged to be able to tell, really. I mean, teeth obviously are a good indicator. There
Yeah.
was one they found, it's got really big eye sockets, so it could be bigger. It could be a deer, because they have bigger eyes.
Female deer then? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's got big eyes, hasn't it?
Yes.
And at the side, right? So, yeah. Well, they'll probably at the side, but big eye sockets.
Yeah, it's got. You're right. It's got an interesting bit at the back there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not sure if that's common with canines or not. Interesting. Well, this is a large collection of the what we found today. Good job, everyone. So after a solid morning spent litter picking, we got out our metal detectors and carried on the search for history and other artefacts lost in and around the Brent reservoir. Well, I've got a little knife.
That's a bone handle.
Is it a bone handle?
Looks like it. Like
Oh,
an
yeah.
antler, isn't it?
It's a sweet little thing. I'll take that. That's a nice little find.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. Not very sharp, but might come in handy. Well, found an old boat. Never seen propellers like that before. Kind of interesting. Is it a boat? Yeah, it is. Oh, I think it's missing a lot of the outside. Probably, if anybody knows what this boat would look like or what model it is, then let us know. Well, look at this character. It is Magnifico. Meet Lord Hanuman. He is a Hindu monkey god that symbolically stands for pure devotion, complete surrender, and absence of ego or the lower self. He symbolically represents the lower self or the animal, Neanderthal nature in man, which when refined and transformed becomes stabilised in God and serves the divine cause in total surrender. And I even love the colour. So I found a few bits and bobs, bit of jewellery, bit of a cobra offering, and then there's this, which has got me stumped. It looks like it might be a
Oh, it's
sort
like
of
a
fossil or something.
it's like a little shell. There's a name for that. It's some kind of eye, I think, that people call them. It's a little... Oh, I can't remember the name, but I'm sure that some of your viewers will know what they're called.
Cool, well I'll
Some
have to
people
look
go
it
out
up.
to collect those.
So do you think it's Like natural, or do you think it's been made like that?
No, it's natural.
Oh, okay. Interesting. It's very smooth. Cool. All right, well, on to research. Found a little cache of more offerings here. This one might be brass. It's quite nice. Love the tiger. We found one of these last time.
That's where I found my ring, down there.
Oh, did you? They're the same, them two. Remember, guys, don't go where the sign says you can't.
Caution, deep soft mud.
Oscar's found.
Another time.
It's
Found a
also-
crime scene.
Yeah,
Loads of spent casings.
exactly. So we can get a date off them.
Quite a clean one.
Oh yeah, nice. Oh, 57.
Yeah, same with that.
Yeah, interesting. Nice bit of scrap there.
Bit of a shootout.
Well, we've got the detectors out again. Just found this little interesting thing. Got swastikas on it. Yeah, at first it gave me a little bit of a my heart skipped a beat, but obviously where we are, very much in the Hindu offering camp of things. There we go. Cool as. As most of us know only too well, the swastika symbol was used most prominently by the Nazi Party during World War II. It is still associated with anti-Semitism and evil, and because of this, it is now prohibited by law in Germany. However, the swastika remains a symbol of good luck and prosperity in Hindu, Buddhist and Jain countries such as Nepal, India, Thailand, Mongolia, Sri Lanka, China and Japan. It is also commonly used in Hindu marriage ceremonies and Diwali celebrations, which is how it must have ended up in the reservoir. Yeah, ooh, blimey. Deep there. Oh, that's sweet.
Oh, it's actually on some material, but
Very blingy.
it is, isn't it? Yeah, no, that's really early. I mean, that's
What you got here, guys?
like
Pipes.
late 16th,
Oh, wow.
early 17th century. That one.
Which one's that? Who found that one?
Oscar, I found both of
Oh,
them.
well done, mate.
We just found 3 in the space.
Yeah, and
of-
I've just got,
Nicola
well,
just
I've just
a
got a
bowl
broken
as well.
one, but that's brilliant.
Look at those examples.
Beautiful.
That one's particularly lovely.
Yes,
Yeah.
well done.
That might be the oldest pipe I found. I wasn't expecting to find them here.
No, definitely not.
Wow, well done. There's lots of pipe stems, but yeah, really well spotted.
Mad, isn't it?
I know, I've just got myself a clay pipe, actually 2. One's a bit complete, the other one's a bolt. Come and take a look. Here comes Nicola.
Oh my god!
She heard the word pipe and she's coming over. There you go, there's my one.
Just saw the stem.
Let's see.
And there's a bowl.
Little cash pipes.
Yeah, look.
Oh my gosh! Excellent. Exciting.
Look at her, she's on the scale.
Oh yeah, that's so interesting.
Oh, nice one. I reckon there was some old boy there sitting, fishing, smoking and throwing his pipes after he'd finished fishing.
Yeah.
Well, just detecting here right by the bank, and the most unusual find has come up in the form of a button. It's a Charles I marriage of Catherine of Braganza to Charles I or Charles II. There we go, look. This is a wicked find. Yeah, that's an early button. A royalist button, reigning from Charles I Well, Charles II, can never remember, who is married to Catherine of Braganza. Excellent! Woohoo!
It's the same age as my pipe.
Same age as the pipe. Good shout.
I reckon he was smoking.
Yeah. Woohoo! That's an awesome find. Do you remember that Queen Elizabeth Golden Jubilee trinket box lid I found earlier in the episode? Well, the tradition of having royal souvenirs goes back centuries. Believe it or not, this pewter button or cufflink is a 300-year-old souvenir. In the 1600s, cufflinks and buttons were a way to show your support for the monarchy. In this case, it was the marriage of King Charles II to Catherine of Braganza in 1662, just 4 years before the Great Fire of London. The two hearts represent their love, and the crown above shows the royal connection. God save the king. Yeah, I haven't found one of these in ages. I think I've only got about 2 or 3 in my collection, maybe even less. Don't know, definitely found a couple, but always great to find these. That's lovely pieces of history. So behind the little fisherman's seat, which obviously has been put there recently, another clay pipe. How mad is that? And also I found a little coin just behind the fisherman's seat. There's little George V penny, I think. Bit worse for wear, but bit of age. Nice. Get a date off it, I don't know. Ooh, the other side's a bit screwed. Might say 1901 or 1910, something like that. Meanwhile, Oscar's digging down to Australia.
Just trying to scan in the same spot as you.
Getting right by the fisherman's chair. Right next to Oscar's hole, actually. I don't know if he even gave up on that, I don't know. Did you give up on that hole?
I did.
Yeah. It looks like a little lead token. Oh, I think it's got, yeah, I think it is a lead token. It's got TC on the other side. Oh, it has as well. Flipping it, this is an old little spot we got here. What's that on the other side? Oh, could this be one of the ones that we've wanted for a while? Could be, I don't know. Is it a cup? Oh, I can't make out what it is. What is that? There's one with the wine. I think it is. I think it's the one with the little bottle on it. Oh, that is weird. I'm going to have to clean it up. Come back to you. But I've been looking for a token like this for a while. It's got a little wine glass on it and a wine bottle on the left and a wine glass on the right. And it looks like it's pouring into it. That's what I can see. I don't know if it's accurate or not. I think it is. That's awesome. Oh, what a great couple of finds. As I'd hoped, this token, which dates from 1500 to 1800, has indeed got a depiction of a bottle of wine being poured into a glass. How cool is that? This would have been made at a similar time as the Charles II button that I found earlier, when short change was in short supply, and taverns and other businesses made their own tokens to help alleviate the small coinage crisis. The letters TC on the reverse either stands for the initials of the issuer, or, as some other sources suggest, it could stand for Town Coin. This particular design has been on my bucket list for a while, and I love the idea of someone receiving this as change in ye old tavern. Cracking finds, aren't they, Nick?
Yeah, they are really beautiful. Well done.
Cheers, mate. Yee, I'm happy. Right, I've got to go for the hat trick now. I'm not leaving here till I get something. I thought I'd found a hammered as well, but it turned out to be a penny, but I'm still happy with those two. Well happy. Well, I've got Nick to thank to this because she moved the massive branch out of the way so she could detect it, but I don't know if you even detected it. You know, she's gone on, and I've picked up another little medieval, post-medieval token, lead token. It's a cross and pellet design there, so a bit more common, but still really amazing. To find it in this reservoir is unbelievable. And here she is. Let's use this little puddle so you can get a bit cleaner. Or maybe I made a muddier. Yeah, and like that. Actually, it's a bit more fancy because it's got this, like another little ring in the middle, I think. Or maybe it's people. Wow. Unbelievable. We're finding so many fishing weights around here. But the fact we've found these little tokens suggests that we've hit a little spot of age. Right, proper age as well. I'll clean it up and show you some pictures now. Happy days! Again, this post-medieval token has some kind of design on it, but I'm struggling to identify it fully. I've turned it around a few times and I think I'm settled on it being a boat or a ship. This reservoir was only built in the 1800s, so this token was here long before it was built. So maybe there was a pub here called the Ship, who knows? What can you see on the token? If you see something else, please comment below. And of course that makes my hat trick. Right, now for number 4. Well, Nick's had one now. Woohoo! Well done.
Yeah, I have.
Perseverance pays off.
Might be able to sort of see what's on it.
Oh, we've had a crossing pellet and we've had a little wine bottle one, which I'm absolutely still buzzing about. Yeah, let's see if... how cool is that?
Look at
I'll do that a lot.
Look at that, isn't that nice?
Oh, brilliant. Oh yeah, it's got the initial, looks like it might be IP. Oh no, HI or IH. And on the other side, oh, that's interesting, what is that? It's like a moon and stars.
Isn't it gorge?
Well done.
Yay!
That's awesome. Right, that's going to go with my little pile now.
Well, you can photograph it, obviously. It's very relevant to what you found today. So.
Yeah, no, that's really nice. I'll show you on the camera in a sec. You can get a really nice close up. But wow, really cool, old, you know, 1700s era.
So it's really interesting because it sort of matches like the clay pipe finds, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Perfectly.
definitely.
So if you see clay pipes of a certain age,
there you go.
Yeah.
Nick's top tip.
Nick's top tip of the day.
There we go. A couple of swans in celebration. Swans just gave you a fly over there, Nick.
Oh.
Flyby.
Yeah, swan woman.
Well, we're just having a closer look, and Nick spotted there's a T above the H and the I.
So that might
Or it might be an underline, but I think you're right. I think it's that way round. And look, if we flip it over, moon and stars.
Moon and stars. That's so special.
It is, isn't it lovely? Wicked! What a great day.
One little area.
Yeah, definitely. I've got cool knows why. My theory is, when they were digging the reservoir, they dredged up a lot of the finds, and maybe the deep stuff has come up to the top here, and it's just sat there for 300 years. But then there's so much fishing weights and tin cans everywhere else. You've really got to winkle out the finds, as Nick is demonstrating wonderfully by doing some gardening.
Yeah, to get rid of all this stuff.
Yeah, for every 15 tin cans and bottle tops and fishing weights you find, there's a little gem in there somewhere. So I just found this little disc shaped object. First I thought it might have been a button, but then I'm thinking it might be a trade weight, just based on what we found here. But I don't know, I'm thinking button again. I can't decide. I'll clean it up and see if there's any telltale markings. It might just be a junky, rivety type thing. Where'd he go? There it is. So I'll clean it up and let you know. Stop dropping the thing. So I cleaned this mystery object using electrolysis, and I kept changing my mind between a trade weight or a button. I weighed it and it was just over 10 grams, so it would be quite a heavy button. And finally, after cleaning, I'm pretty sure I can see a dagger. This is a stamped mark, meaning it was assayed in London. There are some other marks too, but they're too degraded to make out. But very often there would have been stamps denoting who the monarch was at the time, various makers' marks, and sometimes even a date. These pocket trade weights would have been used on scales to measure out things like herbs and medicines, and probably dates to sometime in the Georgian period, which makes perfect sense as it's the same age as the pipes and the tokens that we found too. Well, the light is fading us, not sure how much time we've got left, but we're going to keep on searching and see if we can find any more of those little beauties. It's Oscar's turn now. Look at him poaching my spot. Don't blame him.
Where's my leg go?
Where's yours? It's in the ground. You've got to find it.
Yeah, where is it?
Well, if you want a tip, I'd say like the first 2 or 3 metres is where we've been finding it all.
Yeah, but you've done all this.
I have, but you know, move. So well, that log is there. If you move all that stuff out of the way, maybe there'll be stuff there.
Well, I nearly. Oh.
Don't start that again. That's the old hole. Look at her in my spot. How many mudlarks does it take to find a parking meter? 3 and about 20 minutes. Because last time I found a parking meter and I want to try and upcycle it. And there it is. When I say upcycle, see if I can get that dial working. I mentioned that last time. I made some cool stuff under there, so I'm going to take that.
Put it in that bag.
That's why I bought the bag.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So we're going to do 2 things. We're saving the bag from being in the river, being in the rubbish, and going to transport that home with it. Sweet, let's take it. So I'm with Helen from Thames 21, and she's brought her crew down today to do some litter picking. So tell us a bit more about Thames 21.
So we are a river restoration charity, primarily working in the Thames basin, so pretty much kind of anywhere within the M25. I am working on a project specifically in the Silk Stream called Action for Silk Stream, and it's up in Barnet and Harrow. But the reason we're here today with the CRT and doing this is because the Silk Stream feeds the Brent Reservoir.
Right, okay. So what other projects are you involved in? Stuff upstream, downstream?
Yeah, so upstream we are doing this project which is essentially to reduce flood risk in an urban catchment. So we're working really hard up in Barnet and Harrow in different parks where the Silk Stream runs through, and we are doing various things to slow the flow and to capture water up there so that it stops flood risk further downstream. So we're using like natural flood management techniques, creating wetlands, making the river channels a bit more natural, so taking out the concrete channels, channel banks, and meandering them, so we're making the river bend more through, which means the water slows down, which keeps it up there, soaks up into the ground up there, so it doesn't flow down here.
Gotcha. And are you often on the lookout for volunteers?
Always looking for volunteers.
There you go, guys. Get your volunteering bib on and come and join Helen and the team.
Come and join
21.
me.
We'll leave a link in the description below if you're interested in joining any of their wonderful experiences, for want of a better word.
Please do come along. Always want people to come along and help us.
Excellent. Thanks, Helen.
Thank you. Cheers. Thanks for coming too.
Well, my pleasure.
You're all right.
Well, mud lovers, here are those LPs all cleaned up. Well, as clean as I can get them. They're a bit scratched and they're a bit dirty, but you know, old technology, it works well. We can rely on these because it's happened in the past. Check out my older videos where you'll see other LPs and vinyls that I found mudlarking, and they do make a sound, believe it or not. So let's see what the first one is. So due to various copyright infringements that YouTube places amongst us when we play other people's music, I can only keep it on for a couple of seconds at a time, which might make it quite fun because then you can decide for yourself what you think it could be. Have a little guess and I'll put up the name of the album at the end of each little play, and I'm going to skip through a few of these songs and I'll guarantee you're going to know this one or a few of these. You ready? Right, did you get that? Have a little think. Yeah, we'll go another again. We'll try and get a little bit of the vocals in. So it turns out the first one is a little instrumental, and the second one is, ready? Right, I think you might know that. And here's another little song from that album. I love that song. Oh, You're gonna pick up a hero. There we go, guys. If you haven't guessed it already, you must know by now. It is the soundtrack to this musical Oliver, which I absolutely love. And to be fair, that was one of the films I used to watch when I was a kid. I never bought the vinyl soundtrack though, so now I've got it in my collection. Never listened to it. Look how rough it is, but it does sound very cool and authentic. So, one down. That song, Where Is Love in Oliver? Wow, what a lot of heartbreak for a 9-year-old kid. I remember listening to that when I was a kid, thinking, flipping heck, that's deep. But I thought it was a great song, but no one's ever really covered it or anything since. I think it's amazing. What a great little track. But yeah, very hard for a little 9-year-old kid to, you know, worry about finding love at that age. Just mad. 2 more to go. Well done if you got that right. That was an easy one to start. Let's go for the second one, shall we? Oh, bit of a classical album, I think. Yeah, much classical. This is a classic album, and there's one song on it which I do absolutely love. And it's the one at the end, this one, I think is an absolute classic. It's Claude Debussy, I think. I'm singing over it so it doesn't give me a strike. There we go. So that one's a classical album. So it was hard to pick that one, but a nice little variety album. And I can't believe how well these things play. It's fantastic. Right, final one. Right, this is a toughie. So I'm going to still play it in little bursts and hopefully we'll be alright. It's a massive scratch on this one that goes all the way across there. That hopefully that won't affect it too much. Mad to think though, someone decided they didn't want these albums anymore and decided to frisbee them across the Brent Reservoir. Ready for the next one? Yeah, you recognise that one? I do. I can't think who it is though. Please. I think the first one probably gives it away. You're going to know that one. Well done if you know it. Well, that one apparently is Jeff Love. And it's Music of the Mountain or something like that. I think it's Jeff Love and his orchestra anyway. So what a lovely collection. Hope you enjoyed that, guys. Now let's get on to do some upcycling. So as you can see, it now sits on its own. Cut the bottoms off, well, hacked the bottoms off, and there you go. It's looking pretty rough, and it's not as old as I thought. It's not proper vintage. It's more like from the 90s. It's got a little digital meter in there, so I could try and make it look really pucker, or what I like the idea of doing is making it into a sculpture on its own. Thought about making it into a lamp. We have a little light up there. Still might do that, but I don't know. I'm just trying to think of something a bit unusual for this, because I've done a few lamps in the past. I know, look, they worked out really well, but trying to think of something different. And what I'm thinking about doing is making a little bit of a kind of a modern art, bit of a Banksy style thing. Basically, hello. Good call. Basically, yeah, using it as an idea to kind of, you know, make a bit of a protest against parking meters, really, because they're not fair. People try and park in town centres to spend their money on the shops usually, and they're getting charged twice just to park your car, which I can't really agree with, but it happens obviously. So maybe I'll do a little bit of a, what's the word, a little bit of a protest piece of art, maybe with a fat cat. Talking of fat cats, oh, you're not a fat cat, not yet, we're working on it. A little fat cat, stylised, colourful idea. I've got plenty of inspiration anyway. I need a model, do you want to help? Well, here we go. It's all finished. And Nelson, aka Nelly, is enjoying some treats whilst observing the fat cat. Hey, Nelly. Good boy. So here it is, all done, all finished. It'll go now because there's no food left. And I can just explain a bit about this piece. Well, yeah. So this is obviously a parking meter, and you know, councils and the like obviously charge a fortune for us to park our cars in things like hospitals and other places where really there should be some dispensation, especially at weekends, I think, in London. Don't you agree, Nelly? And also it does, you know, frustrate the shop owners and stuff because they can't get the customers in. So I think there needs to be something done about parking. This is just my little political statement with the fat cat to say no more parking charges. That would be nice. Obviously it's never going to happen, but we can have a little bit of fun here. Yeah, Drew, I can have a little film of this now, please. So, what do we got? We got the fat cat at the front licking his lips with a little serviette beneath. And yeah, going from there, right around the other side. Pound signs, obviously. And we have a little man. Right, Nelly, I can't do this with you here. You're gonna have to go down. As I was saying, man on a ladder, reaching, trying to get those pound coins, those pound symbols, and a guy at the bottom just about to cut him, just about to hack his ladder away. And maybe that represents, you know, people being trying to take all the money, be greedy. So we're in, well, the world's in such a sad state at the moment. Little bit of a joke, bit of a pun there as well. Feed me ow. Yeah, some just more decoration, and on the back is like a see-through image of someone paying that side, and with the phrase "cross my greedy paws with silver." A little paw there with some silver. So all in all, a bit of fun. I prefer doing this than a lamp. What do you think, guys? Let me know in the comments below. Hope you like it. Don't forget, you can see the full series of us searching for treasure in the drained reservoir by clicking here to see where it all began. Thanks for watching, mud lovers, and I'll see you on the next mud venture.